Hey everybody, this is Ahdoom coming back at you with another episode of Let's Play Darkest Dungeon, and I am on a quest for deeds. I need about another 22 more so I can get the absolute final upgrade on the workshop, which is what I'm after. I've selected a mission which is a veteran, got a mixed party of 4s and 4s, most of which I'm hoping to upgrade to 5s to make sure I'm in a good place to start taking on more champion-based dungeons. These guys should already be trinketed up. Yes, they are, so let's get in game. It is going to be one in which we have to use up some things and free up our inventory. I will drop in a few holy waters, a few keys, a few shovels, torch and a half, and food and 4. Already pretty full up, and let's get stuck in. I've been having a bit of trouble with some bosses. I'm not sure if I've been handling the hags particularly as well as I should be. Again, it might be down to party composition, or it might be down to me just not being focused on the objective. But in any case, this one should be a fairly straightforward Cove run, fingers crossed, even though it is relatively long. Let's press in and see how we do. Fortunately, we have a jester along, so that additional stress shouldn't be too much of a problem. Golly gosh. Torch up and check the sack for content. Small change. I don't want to actually get too much gold at this stage, given circumstances. I want to make sure I'm finding as many things to to lift the wards of. Okie dokie, pressing on through and torch again. Check a sack, another one to come. Bit more small change, no complaints. And again. Alright, that money is slowly piling up. See what we get in this room. Right, not a battle, but no scouting either, which is... Ugh! But you dodged. You dodged. That's wonderful. We have a eerie coral coming up, which is going to give you the chance to clear a quirk. I could look at Dark Temptation, Fear of Eldritch. That's not really massively problematic. Compulsive, God-fearing, Hieromania. I don't like compulsive, but there are so many things that are actually negatively impacting combat on this Hellion that it's kind of making it a clear choice. Thanatophobia, that was the least relevant of them, but at least the next quirk removal, I've got something, a clear run to something that's going to be valuable. Torch up and press on. Now we are going to have to cover off all these corridors because we don't know where the curio that we need to cure is going to be. Cure, EO? Oh, that's terrible. Do you get a surprise? Nope. Cove is cruel. First sit down, we'll see if you take a bleed. Yes, we do. Alright, time to follow up with probably a party buff, because again, stress levels aren't anything to be too worried about at this stage, and I want to get some early hits in, particularly on the Enchantress that will be causing me no end of problems. 45% chance to resist, but there's a chance that we will take. And she resists the stun, which is frustrating, but, you know, not the end of the world. No damage taken, and stun has hit, with stress going down the Jester shortly afterwards, and 21 stress at that. That's not trivial at all, and he's marked as well. Look, I need to start doing some damage. Let's get a chop down on the Stinger. Not enough for a kill, unfortunately, so I'll have to follow up with Wicked Hack to clean things up.
Give them no quarter.
Damn. Alright, that stun is now cleared off, but we've lost a turn. We've got some bleed going down on the Leper, but we need to start putting some damage in place on the Gladiator. And it's a glorious instant kill. Unfortunately, we can't get any direct damage done on the back row. Could go for the stun, but at this stage, I'm just going to get myself an attack and a heal at the same time. Again, I would like to get some torch in place, but it is what it is, and hopefully that pull, damn it, the pull does move him around ever so slightly. What to do? Let's take care of some corpses to put this person within arm's reach, and hopefully in the Vestal's turn we'll be able to do a bit of a juggle round. In our turn though, we will get rid of a little bit of stress to make sure we make it out of this dungeon with our minds and our bodies intact. Eldritch push? Yeah, fine. Yep, you're not going to move? Damn. I was going to say, hey, yeah, put me back where I was before, but let's clean things up. We aren't in too bad a state. A little bit of bleed left, but nice amount of emeralds there. Didn't quite go far enough. There we go, and let's press on. That brackish pool is just a buff which I don't, strictly speaking, need. Let's carry on and see what we need to deal with. Okay, here's one more ward to remove. We'll start with the party buff. Hopefully I've got more speed than the other guy. It's looking like a no, unfortunately. Buff down on the wide mouth, and probably a shock. Yeah, probably stun landing. Yeah. Just don't have the resistances in place yet. Need to get those armor upgrades. 5 damage on the Jester, and a reposition, which really sucks. Damage on the Hellion, and I'm really struggling with getting my party shuffled with move attacks. In any case, let's go for the Iron Swan on the Oracle. Remote chance for an insta-kill. Doesn't take, unfortunately, but hopefully the Vestal can make up the difference in the next turn. That stress level on the Jester is really high, and I need to focus on that because I do not want to be taking virtue checks if I can avoid it. Next up, we have the chance for a stun on that Leper, and he picks up a creeping cough and a bleed. That's some serious damage. We need to start getting this Leper working. Let's take care of the wide mouth first of all, because he's been an absolute pain in the keister. Searing Slash with some serious damage. I might not be able to actually be doing any damage with the Vestal. I might need to actually start doing focused heals. That's 8 up. And let's try and see what we can do here. Adrenal Rush isn't going to help me in any way. You can try and... like, it's not going to get a kill, but at least he's there for next turn. Ow! Alright, 99 damage only. That's fine. Stress Wave on 2 guys. Man, you know, I really miss having a Highwayman on party, because those riposts come in so handy. Anyway, let's just keep taking care of the stress on the Jester for the moment. I think that's going to be the most prudent move I could have done. Actually, I could have killed them both. Again, the bleed is pretty high, but their life isn't very high either. Take care of the one wide mouth. He's gone. There we go. Probably try and drop a party heal, or no, focused heal on the Leper. He's got a lot of hit points left to crawl up, and he's in a pretty good place, even with that bleed still working. Gets a dodge though, which is absolutely fantastic, and it's our turn to strike back. Only 16, but 16 is better than a miss. That is for absolute certain. Might try and take care of the Oracle though. In that dodge though, that dodge still heals a wide mouth. I can try and stun it. In fact, I think I won't. I'm going to drop a heal on the Hellion because everyone is looking a little bit broken. 12 damage on the Seaward Slash, so I'm actually moving backwards in health. Oh my gosh. Let's try and go for the kill and fail. This is not working. This is not working, guys. Ah, really not working. Really, really not working. Call of the Deep is going to buff him, but not take up his hit points, and I've got... Look, let's take care of that wide mouth. Critical hit gives me a bit of de-stress as well. Sideward Slash is going to be dodged. Thank goodness. It's the first bit of good luck I've had this battle, pretty much. 8 health up, and we can faff. No, we'll go for the kill. Let's not take risks. Crit for 28, mopped up nicely, and we are sorted. Pick up a key and an emerald. That's all I can really say for that. Wards lifted, and we are not looking incredibly healthy. But let's press on and hope for better luck next time. Dropped Radiant Light for that combat, and 2 thralls and a stinger. This is eminently workable. What we'll do probably is start off with getting some damage done on the thrall in the first instance, and a beautiful crit for 11. We might actually be able to make this through alive. Party heal, and the best of all party heals, really. Can go for the kill here, can try for a kill there. Let's just make sure that kill is taken care of, and that stinger is now in range of the Hellion. Hopefully the Hellion can make a kill. Dodge is very welcome. Chance for an insta-kill on the stinger. Not quite good enough though, unfortunately. Stress levels are looking pretty good though, so I will be able to use the Jester for some damage next turn. Looking through that shocker. Yeah, spoke too soon. That Jester is going to be stunned. Yep, and debuffed as well. That's okay, we can probably make this through. Might be time for us to look at options, and again, the stun resist on both these guys is really high. What I can do is close a kill or heal the Hellion. It's the Hellion heal I prioritize. Everyone's looking pretty good life-wise. What we need to be doing, though, is making sure that we're putting ourselves in the best position for next turn, which is going to involve should we? And Intimidate. Yep. Okay, that's someone debuffed, some damage done, and a critical hit. Let's drop some more damage on, and we've cleaned up, leaving combat better than we found it, which is what we always want to have happen. Pick up a sack, and there's nothing there to find. Torch levels are getting a little bit low. Again, it's a little concerning, but we'll be able to find a way to live, I'm sure. We've got one last thing to purify. Pressing through, again, it's just sacks so far. No particularly interesting curios, really. Come into a battle with Radiant Light still on, Thrall, a Ghoul, and a Maggot to take care of. Now this gives us some choices. I think the choice we're going to make at this stage, though, is a party buff to increase our chance of crits, which we've absolutely not been getting. Party stress attack, though, that's going to potentially cause some problems, but what I'd like to do instead is focus on, golly gosh, no stuns really of value there. What to do. Let's go for a heal on the leper. He's buffed up now. Gargling Grab will probably do no damage. That dodge is very welcome. Go for the kill on Thrall, but miss out by a few hit points. Certainly try and finish him off, though, regardless with the Hellion. Don't want to be taking that damage, and now everyone shuffles up, so everyone is comfortably within arm's reach. Brian goes down on the leper, and no penalties in terms of debuffs. We'll drop another party buff because we need to get some decent crits to take out both the Maggot and the Ghoul. Now that that's done, I'm not going to worry about party healing. Instead, I'll just do some damage downrange. 5 is the beginning. You know, every journey starts with the first step. I could like to try and taking out the Maggot, but I'd rather focus on the Ghoul for the moment. 8 damage done, and 11 as well, so he's on less than half of his life. Looks like we're going to dodge that Skull Toss, which is fantastic. Brian goes down on the Leper, and it's 4 damage. Do we have to take the debuff? We do not. Look, Leper's looking like he's in fairly good straits. I have the buffs in place quite healthily. I've got a second of breathing room to start looking at stress. I think I'll take care of a little bit of something on the Vestal there, just while I have that chance to. Vestal's probably going to look at a heal, but in the meantime, the Hellion's definitely going to try and drop some damage, and 8 is nothing to sneer at by any measure. Should we be dropping a heal? Let's go for a party heal. Again, 9 up. We could have gotten 9 up with a focused heal as well, but I'm happy with that. Oh! The crit comes through. And all we have to do is worry about this hard shell Maggot. First things first, we get a very comfortable dodge. Next thing up, again, Gesture is good for nothing but de-stressing and party buffs, so let's take the opportunity to put people in a better frame of mind. I'm going to look at probably trying for some damage right here. And that's 3 damage, which is not at all shabby given what this person's protection is. Go for the chop, 1 HP away, and if the Hellion gets the turn first, we are done. Whew. Alright, taken care of.
Push on to the task's end.
Very professionally done. Picked up a few buffs, picked up some change. Gonna torch up, gonna have to do it immediately again. Looks like we don't have too many room-based obstacles, so I will drop a shovel here. And we've picked up some things that we have to make some decisions about. Again, we're in a pretty good place food-wise. Camp coming. I'm going to probably drop in these crests, because I know I'm going to be spending a whole ton of them. And I could use some more in the near future. Pressing on. Missed out on dropping a torch there, but we knew this room was empty, so we can just press on. Do get a scout for the road ahead, and that is at least one of our shovels. I should say that is all of our shovels gone now to make it through here. Do not want to take that, because I need the shovel for something else. Let's just... Alright, get a gash. That's a bleed. No, resisted, so it's a penalty without penalty.
Another mariner, another misfortune.
And time to press on. Alright, first health check. Sorry, first food check. Torch up and press in. We are absolutely torch shy here. Stress wave dropping down on the leper. Not the end of the world by any measure, but we need to make sure that we stay focused and not lose our shizzle. Relatively irrelevant shuffle there. Can probably do a damaging attack with the Vestal, though, to focus up on probably the front rank, just to make sure we get an insta-kill no matter who we hit with. 6 life, so just down by 2. Look at a party buff at this stage, because that's prudent given where this combat is at. And let's drop a chop on the Thrall, which should get a kill. Again, he leaves no corpses behind, which puts us in a good place to start working down on the wide mouth. Unfortunately, that Oracle is out of position for us to get some damage done. Good dodge on the brine, and we get to reset. I'll keep party buffing, but what I'll do instead is just take care of stress on the leper, given that I feel confident. That may not be justified, but I certainly feel confident for the moment. 20 stress taken on the Vestal there. Let's finish off the wide mouth. Nicely done. And start working down the maggot. It's 4 damage. Not going to complain about that one there. What I will do is probably follow on with a hit on, well, chance to kill. Remote chance to kill. Oh! Well done. And everyone is now in the right place for me to do the right kind of damage. 27 and 20 stress on the Vestal and Leper respectively. And we've got a little bit of worry to deal with on the Hellion as well, but nothing too concerning. Do kind of feel like I'm taking 2 steps forward and 1 step back. With that all said, though, I'm going to go for a stun on the Oracle, just to make sure that I'm denying them the ability to control, and I'm boosting a torch, given that I have very little torch to go around. Leper does miss, but we'll have to follow on with the... There we go. Okay, so we're clean and done. Clean and done and good. No room for any additional emeralds. But I'm willing to get rid of the medicinal herbs in favor of 750 gold with a chance to stack further. What we're going to have to do is double back though, because again, we don't know... Oh, crushers. I'm out of position as well, but it's fine because I really don't like crushers. I really don't like crushers. I'm just going to put that out there right now. First time we face them this playthrough, they have a nasty bleed attack, and I don't have anything to take care of other people's bleeds, unfortunately, so that could be a problem. No move resist, but again, that's not a huge problem. Need to start doing some damage here, but what I'll do instead is start with Intimidates, because I need this guy to miss. I need this guy to do no damage. I need this guy to miss. Ideally, I need this guy to be stunned, but I'm going to start doing back row damage regardless, because that gets me some damage and also some life, which for me at least is a compromised choice. Paddle Slam goes down for 7 damage, no move and no stun, so I'm in a pretty good place after that. We'll drop down a hack here for 6. Again, we're not really shaking the earth in terms of damage dealt, but we are making progress in the right direction. Sorry there. Will party buff to increase our chance to crit though. Get another strike down on the Crusher. 45 life in total at this stage. Look at whether we should be doing a heal or not. No, I'm just going to go for yet another attack on the back ranks. Very unlikely to kill, but I'm 1 more strike away from getting things to where they have to be. Spearfishing on the Vestal though in revenge, and it's dodged quite handily. Time to drop another Intimidate down to make sure this guy's damage and accuracy keeps getting debuffed. Again, negative 16 chance to hit. Arterial Pinch drops and no damage done, and I resist the bleed. Fantastic. Those bleeds can be just insanely nasty. So I'll do whatever I can to try and avoid them. Not going to be able to get a stun in through, but this might be my final chance to... There we go. He's finally dead, and I can just focus wholly and solely on the Crusher without distraction. Drop a Wicked Hack in place, only 4 damage, but again, I think I've got him kept under control with these Intimidates, or at least I certainly hope so. Again, he's currently got a negative 20, negative 16%, negative 16 accuracy. Good dodge! I've just got to keep hacking down his accuracy, and I will live through this with everyone intact. Might look at doing a heal on the Leper at this stage with the Vestal. Again, the Leper's job is absolutely to keep intimidating this guy down to nothing. Could also try for stun, but his resistance is 70, and my chances are pretty poor. Drop an Intimidate there. Hopefully that debuff takes. It does. Excellent, so he's reverting back. Oh, such good dodges there. Every single time he attacks, it makes my heart stop just slightly. I've been not buffing the party with the Jester for a bit, so I should probably get that started again to give myself a better chance of crits. As much as it feels like I've got us under control, guys, I don't feel under control. I feel like everything is just freaking nuts. Oh, drop another Intimidate there. That debuff holds. Alright, negative 16% accuracy. Let's run a party buff to increase our chance of crits on the Hellion. Arterial Pinch hits, and does the bleed take? Yes! It resists. So 1 more Wicked Hack, and we're looking like we're going to stay in control. Crit for 4. Again, it's not huge, but it does keep the debuffs running. Try again for the stun, or I can just try and do some direct damage. Let's just hit some direct damage in place. 6 damage, which is nothing to sneer at from a Vestal. Not by any measure. And then pressing on, we're going to do one more party buff to make sure we have the speed we need to get the first attack in. Drop a chop because he's that close, and we're done.
The greater the glory.
Whew. Well, that was exciting. Okay. Plus 25% healing chance, negative 10% HP. I'm not going to be giving up any of these 2 trinkets, but I do not mind extra healing, even in favor of HP. The question really comes down to what I am willing to give up in exchange for it, and I need those medicinal herbs to remove quirks. The other option for me is holy waters, which I'm happy to drop, to be honest. We'll just buff these 2 guys up, and let's press on. Probably will try and get a camp in. These are heirlooms. Those busts, though, I can kind of live without for the moment, as I already have a full stack in inventory right now. I'm going to carry into this room, double back, and then camp. As much to empty an inventory slot as anything else. Actually, you know, I can press on because I know that's an empty room as well. I'll just not up the torch, because as you can see, I am very low on torches to burn. Okay, pressing on through. Whew. Really don't feel in control in the coves. I don't know why. I've had some bad experiences. There's some childhood trauma. Let's go through this arm, and it takes stress level very handily reduced. I'm going to do that swapperoo that I keep forgetting to do. Again, just critical to make sure that I'm on top of things. One more hunger check. Got 6 food left. So I'm feeling relatively confident, provided I camp here. I don't think I'm going to get another hunger check for a while, so let's do that. Look at some buffs.
A moment of respite.
Again, it's not stress that I have to worry about, it's just getting ambushed. Of course, I don't have any abilities to help with that, so I'm not going to make myself worse at everything. Okay, let's up the prot levels. Let's up accuracy and crit. Let's do that again. And let's... There we go. Hopefully we don't get ambushed.
The light,
Nope.
the promise of safety.
And we're clear. Let's press on. Alright, that's always a risk when you use up your shovels. We're going to have to take some stress damage.
You must rely on flesh.
It's
An
just...
indefatigable purpose.
Oops, that was a misclick for sure. Oh, not really. Could have used it. And we have a battle in place. A Bulwark, a Widemouth, a Thrall, and an Oracle. Early buff on the Widemouth, which sets a priority for me to attack him and take him out. 12 damage from the Widemouth, and only 10 in return. That's nasty. Let's, again, get our speed, critical, and accuracy up. Try and follow up and finish the kill here. No, let's focus a heal on the Hellion. And she's back to almost full life. Very nice. Gargling Grab. Drops in for 6 damage. Worried that Thrall is going to blow up at any second. But there's not a great deal that I can do about it, unfortunately. What I kill... No, let's finish off the Widemouth. Cat's taken care of now. Could look at dropping a bleed in place on Thrall, but it's not going to do an amazing amount of damage. Instead, I'm going to increase my chance to crit up by 8%, which puts her chance to crit at 20%. Not too shabby at all. That damage is going to be dropping here on the... Or I can stun. And that's not a bad call, even though it reduces my dodge to nothing. It does take care of the guard that he has on her in the back row. I can now try and drop a stun. No, it's not going to work out for me in the long term. Let's drop some damage in place on the Thrall. He's down to 11. Hopefully he doesn't blow up in his turn. Stress Wave is going to drop on Leper, but it's dodged handily. The Leper has no choice but to... Well, let's just get a critical 7 down. That's not too shabby at all. Okay, here's that explosion. But we dodged. Oh, sometimes I worry over nothing, but sometimes I worry for good cause, and I get the feeling that those explosions, if they hit you at the wrong time, the wrong place, and if they get crits, your whole party's dead. Like, I've been squad wiped by one of those things before on lower levels, and I don't like it. I'll be honest, I don't like it at all. I'm going to do a knockback here to clear a corpse, and put the Oracle in easy reach for some damage dealing. Easy dodge there on the Ceremonial Cut, which is just a lovely jubbly. Can go for a stun on either. Unlikely to get it though on the Pelagic, so let's drop that here on the Oracle. Certainly puts it within a closer reach of a kill shot. Nicely done. And again, I am running very low on torch, so whatever I can do is going to be welcome. Uppercut from the Bulwark, but no bleed or further damage. I'll drop some stress levels down the Vestal and press on to get this kill hopefully done in this round. So let's get a chop. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to get killed this round. This guy is just too tank. But again, he just doesn't do much damage, so it's kind of fine. I still have one round of reduced damage and dodge, but he keeps focusing on the leper, but that bleed does take now. Definitely going to need to get some healing done on him, but in the interim, let's look at who has enough stress to justify a removal. Definitely the Jester there. And let's focus a heal on the leper. 10 up, not too shabby. Those bleeds will be taking down an additional 6, but I'm fine with that. Get some damage down, 4 HP left on the Bulwark, and hopefully the Hellion can bring it home. Nicely done. Okay, picked up some glittering treasure as well as another torch. Don't have any option aside from opening it manually. Less treasure than I otherwise get, but always happy to just make it through without a injury or malice. A couple battle rooms in play. Hopefully the final item is coming up shortly. Disarm with a Jester, who has the highest chance to make it done. Torch up and pick up just one little sack there. Hopefully we don't have to deal with a food check anytime soon. We're well provisioned with cash. And we get a surprise, which is absolutely glorious. We might actually be able to get a kill on the Enchantress in the first turn. We'll do a party buff to increase that chance of a crit though. Look at potentially dropping either some damage or a stun on one of these guys. I'm going to do some damage on the frontline Gladiator. That should put us in a good place for a kill with a leper. Nicely done. Unfortunately that disqualifies me from getting the Iron Swan on the back row, but sometimes that's how the game plays. Let's go for a hit, and it's a beautiful critical there on that wide mouth. Just a Gladiator and Enchantress left. We'll take a Rend, but again, I don't worry about bleeds on the Hellion because she can take him and heal him very nicely. Probably need to look at a stun with the Vestal when the time comes. You are carrying some stress, so I will help you lighten that load. And now it's time for... I'm not even going to worry about that bleed. Let's just start doing some damage. So, Cultist Gladiator, let's put some hits down on that. That's 6 HP left. You can rend me again, but I'll dodge it. Nicely done. Try and get a stun down on the Enchantress. If it doesn't work, I still get some Torchlight, which is good because I'm running on my absolute last. Try and go for the insta-kill on one of these guys. It's kind of a forlorn hope to get it on the Enchantress, but I'll try anyway, and I'll probably use the Jester in his next turn to seal the deal. That push is dodged nicely. Let's slice off and finish her off, and hopefully remove some stress in the process. Not quite. That bleed is a slight problem, but not a large one, and I might have a chance to faff. Yeah, I have a chance to faff. I've got Leper's turn still in train. Yeah. There we go. Great. More treasure that stacks comfortably.
So too will resistance.
Picked up that shovel that I could have used before. The question is whether I still need it, and I'm guessing the answer is going to be no, so we will take the money instead. Actually, we'll don't need to do either of those things. We'll torch up and take the money.
Purchase, spirits are lifted.
Alright, pressing on.
Purpose is made clear.
Really? Okay, you're hungry. And now you are diseased with the Red Plague, and the creeping cough. We have things that we need to heal on Meverell. That is absolutely for certain. I'm going to take the lowest risk in disarming that trap and press on to what I hope will be the end of this dungeon. Again, just one more of these little bastards to purify. Yep, and that's an empty room as well, so we can take care of that. The question really comes down to whether or not we get any scouting on the next corridor. Answer looks like a no. Now, I could fall victim to just one more room. Again, I've got no food to food check. Could be a risk. I don't mind leaving a dungeon with next to no stress, but I'm also greedy. So let's take that greed and run with it.
The stuff is only the first test.
I can use those
Now it
deeds.
must be carried home.
I can definitely use those deeds. I can use those deeds too. Alright, so my greed seems to have paid off in the short term. Let's see if it actually works out in the long term. Let's look at doing a double bleed in the back here, or a focus bleed on the cultist gladiator. Let's go for a double bleed. There we go. Softening people up for their eventual demise. Rend of the Old God gets dodged very handily. Again, we've still got the protection up from that camping buff. I will try and drop a stun if I can, though, on someone that will take it. 45% chance to resist, and it sticks very nicely. No stress coming, very fortunately, but we may take a stun from the Stinger. Let's see how we do. Nope, he drops a Salty Gouge, and he misses. Man, the teeth he has on him are a little bit alarming. Now, I can go for a kill, or I can go for a kill, and I need a kill more so on the Stinger. Unfortunately, I don't make it. Can go for a double stun, though. Really remote chance it's actually going to do anything, so we'll make sure that we just finish off the Gladiator. Alright, that's taken care of now at least. Fresh turn coming up, and we've got a stress attack dropping on the Vestal, which is dodged gloriously. I'm probably going to use the Jester to de-stress, though, just to make sure that we're entering or exiting the dungeon in the best straits possible. Another Salty Gouge, which hits and puts down some damage and a bleed, but at this stage of the game, it's pretty irrelevant. That dodge, though, that dodge is going to be a problem unless I can make it good through other means. That's taken care of at least, and it is now time for me to attempt another stun on the Enchantress. 3 damage does take, and the stun is in place. She has 1 hit point after her bleed. We can probably get the kill at this stage, and we can probably leave with no stress whatsoever, but let's just be safe and sorry. Safe, not sorry. Not sorry. I want to be not sorry. That's the salient thing there.
That overconfidence is a slow
Drop
and
the
insidious
deeds
killer.
and the Onyx, and we're as close to done as done can be. In fact, I think, rather than chancing another room, no, let's chance one more room. Oh, it's a Crusher, and we're surprised, and they get their first hits in first. You know what, I actually might run from this one. I'll take stress from it, but I don't want to be facing up against Crushers if I'm out of position. It's too hard. It's too hard. I got greedy. Can I retreat? I can't retreat. Sod. Alright. Backing up. It's because I'm surprised. Sod. Alright, let's try for a stun. Really remote chance it's going to work. Nope. Damn. Okay. Advancing forward. Again, I'm not feeling confident here. Tidal Slam. 3 damage and moved the back. No complaints. You've just accelerated your own demise. Need to start getting the Intimidate down on this. He resisted, though. His debuff resist is 40%. That's within the realms of possibility. As long as I don't take those Mega Bleeds, I'm okay. Oh, this Vestal stress, though, is intense. I need to start getting some de-stress on her ASAP. I'm not in the front position, so I can't. Okay. That's going to massively reduce my dodge, though. But I think I'm going to have to chance it. Again, 70%, but it takes. Alright, so I've taken away his opportunity to do me that damage. Have the chance to drop some healing on the Leper for the invariable arterial pinch. And we need to try and intimidate one more time. Hope that debuff takes. It does. Okay, his damage is reduced. His accuracy is reduced. Let's hope that we're going to have enough here and that we survive the virtue check that's coming through on 9 lives. She's courageous. Was not expecting that to be a positive outcome.
Shines brightest against the backdrop of despair.
That's fantastic. Right, double dodge on Stress Wave. I'm feeling a lot better about this now. Try and drop another Intimidate. Hopefully it takes. It's resisted. Party buff though for the crits. Critically necessary at this stage. We're behind on everything. Try and do some damage to the back row here. Okay, a couple more of those and everything will be sorted. Get some damage done in place on the Crusher. Your lack of dodge though is a concern. Arterial pinch coming down. And is it a bleed? It's a bleed. 8 damage for 3 rounds. So this guy's going to have to focus heal. Someone's going to have to focus heal him or nothing else. That's his lot in life at this stage. Damn. Alright, let's go for some more damage on the back row there. This is the last turn. This Vestal's going to have a chance to do any meaningful damage, because from here on out it's just healing up that poor leper with, oh my god, 24 damage to come. Alright, Wicked Hack down, damage of 10 on the Crusher. Still nowhere near dead though. Accusation comes back on Vestal, doing more stress damage. That 8 is a problem. I'm not going to be self-healing though. I'm going to be focusing on getting chops down range. Only a 5, but it's the best I can manage. Another arterial pinch coming in, and it's a dodge, thank goodness. And carrying through. Sea Breeze, well, you don't need your health. Oh, God. Fine, heal him. Sure, heal him. Why not? Party buff to increase chance to crit. Accusation on the Vestal, no surprise there. And that stress level, I has to have something done about it. I'm going to rely on the Vestal to run a heal for his life. Going to drop in some more damage. The Crusher is back where he was last turn, unfortunately. Everyone's de-stressed slightly because she's awesome. And we get a heal for 11 back on the Leper, which is not to be sneered at. 5 damage down on the Crusher, and we're slowly getting there. Tidal Slam, hopefully no stun, no move, no stun, we're fine. And again, let's start taking care of some of the stress on the Vestal, which is just getting to insane proportions. Even though she managed to make the check with no obstacle, I do not want her dying of a heart attack. Again, that's 10 stress or more all round. Let's drop some more damage, only 7 on the Crusher. His dodge is just insane. 13 hits for a crit. I'm really grateful. 9 more HP before this guy is done and dusted, and it can't happen soon enough. 18 stress taken, and let's keep that heal going on the Leper. Only 8, but again, I'll take anything I can get at this stage. Fresh arterial pinch. The damage is done, and does the bleed? No, the bleed comes in again. Another 24 damage. Look, we've got to de-stress the Vestal. I'd love to party buff, but it's just on the cards right now, given where stress levels are. Need to make sure that we're getting heals dropping down on that Leper like no tomorrow. And it's time for... Fine, buff him. Literally don't care. Don't care. My sole focus is taking care of this Crusher as quickly as I can, and then faffing until my stress levels are entirely gone. No debuff there, that's completely fine. And finally... Oh, finally he's gone. Okay. Stress wave, that's fine, you can spread the stress. I'm resigned to that. Oh my god. Oh, this is not doing fabulously. Alright, let's... Damn you for the dodge. Alright. I'm going to self-heal now because I have to. I'm getting really worried. I know it's the last room, but I'm still getting worried. I'm going to take care of this Oracle finally. It's just the Madman left. We can probably start doing things to him or of him with stuns and so on. This is only 30. That's going to be my Vestal's focus. Just keeping him in check while I take care of everyone's... Oh my god. Okay. One more hit to get the kill. This is not the stress level I had before I got greedy. I shouldn't have done this. I shouldn't have progressed onwards. I shouldn't have progressed onwards at all. At all. Right, let's get a stun down in any case. He dodges. Let's just get this finished and get out of here. Let's just get out of here. Wow. That was nuts. And it was so not worth it.
Brought low and driven into the mud.
Not worth it at all. Yep, that's an attack of the just one more rooms. I enjoyed it. It was fun, but my god, these things are enough to give you a heart attack. Good haul of cash though, 23,000 coming in to pay for, excuse me, another tranche of upgrades. Nice stack of deeds, 15 in total, 12 crests, 6 portraits, 6 busts, and an immunity mask, which I'm going to promptly sell. A couple of people have popped to 5. A few more are on the precipice. Let's look at our quirks. Eldritch Hater, very nice. Vertigo, well, it is what it is. Light sensitive, have to do something about that. That sucks. Negative 20 stress, and the runs, lots of time in the sanitarium from Neverell after this, I've got a feeling. So if you're in close spaces, remove Night Owl, which is fantastic, and improve stress reduction while meditating. In the who cares? Off Guard, that is terrible. And Cove Explorer is of use, but not mission critical. We're going back to the Hamlet. Things have been intense.
The frothing waters subside. The advantage is ours.
Alright, we get a buff on our next Cove mission, if I'm ever mad enough to go back there again. I've got a lot of work to do to get this party, or I should say my guys back into a good position. I should not have taken that last room. That was just messed up. I hate those crushers so much. Giant crabs are the worst. In any case, I've had fun making this video. I hope you've had fun watching it. If you've liked it, please like it. And if you'd like to get more of these videos every day, please hit that subscribe button in the corner. I've been Ahdoom, and I'll catch you guys next time.